But here we go with the last instalment of the Jungle Book. We're going to give you some details on how to download and podcast details about it straight after this.
It's a drum and bass history lesson with Fabio on the BBC.
Fabio. So welcome back to the fourth and final chapter of the Jungle Book. It's going to be an emotional time, but the rider will do his best. Over the past 3 chapters, we've learnt how the music started, the bad rep we had, jungle going mainstream, cutting houses, it's all there. We now find ourselves in the present day, so let's hear from Hype, Storm, Fabio, Blame, and many more. Let's go in. Let's kick off with a Jungle Book regular, my man Andy C.
It has ingrained itself in so many different cultures around the world. I really do think it touches so many different people's lives from so many different backgrounds that it's truly universal.
Here's my homeboy DJ Hype.
There's so many individuals within the scene that have played their part, and that's probably why we are still here 20 years down the line, you know, like gone through all the good and bad. And when it does have a bad patch, people like me do not walk away, oh no, it's rubbish now, well, what's in now, I better start doing that.
Yeah, this music has no place for the bandwagon jumpers and trend followers. If you're not here for the long haul, then fall back.
A lot of people made money out of UK garage and they didn't respect the game, and that's why it's gone now. You know, they were getting lots of money and they were playing all over the world, and they didn't respect the scene. They didn't respect it, and now UK garages, where is it now? You get what I'm saying?
That's right, Brian. If you don't respect the culture, the music's gonna die a quick death.
Do what you do realistically and not get blinded by money and egos. Just be real about what you're doing. Is this popular? Is it not?
Here's your boy, my partner in crime, Mr. Fabio.
When all is said and done, drum and bass will be looked at, maybe in 15, 20 years, as one of the most relevant music forms that everyone missed. 10 years time, everyone will be like, oh, I was there, I love drum and bass, oh, I collect all the old drum and bass stuff. Then I'll be dragged out on kind of nostalgic nights out.
The man, the legend, DJ Fresh.
I understand why people are falling in love with it. It's something you can't really express in words, but it's a phenomenon that's, you know, people are getting to hear it finally. That's how I feel, and it's inevitable. I feel that people that get to hear it are going to fall in love with it when they hear it in the right way.
And that love for the music has become international. Here's DJ Storm.
That has been the most exciting thing, to see drum and bass growing globally, and everybody, like each country, having their own producers and labels, and it's really exciting now that everywhere is establishing themselves, and that makes you feel even better that you believed in this music.
So where do we go from here? Here's man of the moment, Blame.
It's just such a new generation, a new chapter, and you know, for me, I've never felt like the music's been in a better position. I know a lot of people are kind of moaning and groaning, but I love it, and I feel there's so much vibes going on, and the production's like through the roof now.
I mean, to me, the ingredients of drum and bass, jungle, whatever you want to call it, are exactly the same as they were 20 years ago. It's like baking a cake, but they're the same bloody flour, water, bit of thing. So you just mix it up slightly different. You know, how many ways can you cook a chicken, but it's still a chicken?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Hype, but I'll roll with it because you're DJ Hype. Bassline Smith.
I do appreciate the path that I've gone on with all the different genres, and then finally finishing up with jungle drum and bass. It's given me, my life, something. It's made it kind of worth living, wholesome, enjoyable, and music, drum and bass has done that for me.
The music has been good to us all because we kept the faith, making it bigger, badder. Let's hear from London Electricity.
I mean, it's always going to be an underground form of music. There's the occasional drum and bass tune that does sort of chart on Radio 1, and you have that hit because it brings them in a bit of money, but then sometimes the scene doesn't like it and they turn their backs on them. So there's, you know, it swings and roundabouts. As a scene in itself, drum and bass is healthier than it ever has been,
So there we go. I'm going to close the Jungle Book for the minute. I'm Mr. Grooverider. And I'm out here.
I tell you what, man, I enjoyed that Jungle Book so much. And James, my producer, he had a massive hand in that. He got the whole thing together, really made it sound good. And you know, there was some real key moments in that last bit, you know. And the one thing, you know, we are in it for the long haul. You know, we've been here forever and we'll be here forever. And, you know, being on Facebook and social networking sites, you always see this thing that it was better back in the day. Now, you try telling that to somebody who came to the National Drum and Bass Awards for the first time and felt that music for the first time. Trust me, it's the same as somebody in 1988 feeling it, and in 1992 and 1996. So when you get all these old people saying, oh, it was better back in the day. No, it wasn't better back in the day. You're just getting old. It's as good now as it's ever been, and take it from somebody who's been in this game from the very, very start. Right. Thought I'd say that. I think that was rather cool, James.
That's a point well made.
Right. Because I'm tired of it, man. Yeah. Oh, it was better in 19... No, it wasn't better. You were younger then, and you remember times. Now times are hard. You sit down and think everything's rubbish now. But hey, take it while you can, baby.
I'm a hardback Gary, man. All right?